Hello friends, today we're setting off on the ultimate Canadian adventure. Coast to coast, east to west. We'll explore breathtaking landscapes, meet incredible people, and taste the flavors that define this vast country. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's hit the road together. All the music you'll hear is from talented artists at YouTube Studio, setting the perfect mood for our journey. Ready? Let's get this Canadian road trip started. Our journey begins at North America's eastern edge, St. John's, Newfoundland. This vibrant city, perched on the rocky cliffs where the Atlantic Ocean meets the land, is the oldest city in North America. As the sun rises over the harbor, you can almost feel the centuries of history woven into every street and stone. St. John's is a place where the past and present blend seamlessly, creating a unique atmosphere that's both timeless and alive with energy. The city's famous Jelly Bean Row welcomes you with a burst of color and warmth. These iconic row houses, painted in every shade of the rainbow, line the steep streets and create a cheerful mosaic that's instantly recognizable. Walking here feels like stepping into a storybook, where every home has its own personality and charm. The colors aren't just for show, they reflect the spirit of the people who live here. Bright, bold, and full of life. Newfoundlanders are legendary for their hospitality. You'll feel like family in no time. Whether you're chatting with a fisherman down by the docks or sharing a laugh with locals in a cozy pub, you'll be welcomed with open arms and genuine smiles. The people here have a knack for making visitors feel at home, eager to share stories, traditions, and maybe even a song or two. Their warmth is as much a part of St. John's as the salty sea breeze. Don't miss Signal Hill, where the first transatlantic wireless signal was received. History with a view. Climb to the top and you'll be rewarded with sweeping vistas of the city, the harbor, and the endless Atlantic beyond. Standing here, it's easy to imagine the excitement of that first wireless message crossing the ocean. Signal Hill is more than a landmark. It's a symbol of innovation and adventure, a place where the world changed forever. Spring brings icebergs and whales, a reminder of nature's wild beauty. Massive icebergs drift past the coast, their blue-white forms glowing in the sunlight, while humpback whales breach and play in the waves. It's a spectacle that draws visitors from around the world, a chance to witness the raw power and grace of the natural world up close. The coastline comes alive with the sights and sounds of the season, making every moment unforgettable. Feast on fresh cod and mussels, caught just hours before they reach your plate. St. John's is a paradise for seafood lovers, with local restaurants serving up dishes that celebrate the bounty of the ocean. From traditional fish and chips to rich, savory stews, every meal is a taste of Newfoundland's heritage. The flavors are simple, honest, and absolutely delicious. A true reflection of the land and sea, and if you're brave, join a screech-in ceremony. Yes, you'll kiss a cod. This quirky Newfoundland tradition is a rite of passage for visitors. A playful initiation that involves a shot of local rum, a few laughs, and a warm welcome into the community. It's a moment you'll never forget, and a story you'll tell for years to come. The screech-in is more than a ceremony, it's a celebration of the island's fun-loving spirit and sense of belonging. St. John's is a place you feel in your soul, salty air, friendly faces, and unforgettable stories. Whether you're wandering the winding streets, watching the waves crash against the cliffs, or sharing a sunset with new friends, the city leaves a lasting impression. It's a place where every day brings a new adventure, and every encounter becomes a cherished memory. With hearts full, we head west. Canada's adventure has just begun. As we leave St. John's behind, we carry its spirit with us, the warmth of its people, the beauty of its landscapes, and the promise of more discoveries ahead. The journey across this vast country is only beginning, and St. John's has set the perfect tone for the adventure that awaits. Next stop, Halifax, Nova Scotia, the maritime heart of the East Coast. This vibrant city perched on the edge of the Atlantic is a place where history, culture, and natural beauty blend seamlessly. As you approach Halifax, the salty breeze and the sound of seagulls set the tone for a city that's both lively and laid back, where every corner tells a story and every view is a postcard. The lively waterfront is perfect for a stroll, with tall ships swaying gently at the docks, seafood stalls tempting you with the catch of the day, and the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic inviting you to dive into the city's seafaring past. Here you can watch artists painting, musicians playing, and families enjoying the ocean breeze. The boardwalk buzzes with energy, yet there's always a spot to pause and take in the sweeping harbor views. Savor a classic lobster roll as you watch boats drift by, the flavors of fresh Atlantic lobster mingling with the tang of sea air. Halifax's food scene is a celebration of the ocean, and nothing captures that better than a buttery, perfectly seasoned lobster roll enjoyed right by the water. Whether you're a seafood lover or just curious, this is a must-try experience that captures the essence of Nova Scotia's culinary heritage. Just outside the city, Peggy's Cove and its iconic lighthouse offer postcard-perfect views and a dramatic, windswept coastline. The granite rocks shaped by centuries of crashing waves are a natural wonder, and the lighthouse stands as a beacon for travelers and dreamers alike. It's a place where you can feel the power of the Atlantic, listen to the waves, and lose yourself in the endless horizon. Don't forget your camera, every angle is breathtaking. Halifax's youthful energy comes from its universities and vibrant food scene. Don't miss the famous donair. This local specialty with its spiced meat, sweet sauce, and soft pita is a rite of passage for visitors and students alike. The city's many campuses bring a constant buzz of creativity and innovation, filling the streets with music, laughter, and the promise of new ideas. From cozy cafes to bustling eateries, Halifax is a city that loves to eat, celebrate, and share its flavors with the world. Explore the historic Citadel, where echoes of the past linger in the stone walls and sweeping views of the city below. Or find tranquility in the Victorian Public Gardens, a lush oasis in the heart of Halifax. Here, you can wander among blooming flowers, ornate fountains and winding paths, discovering a peaceful side to this bustling city. Both sites offer a glimpse into Halifax's rich history and its enduring love for green spaces. Halifax is a city of resilience, music, and ocean air, a place that stays with you long after you leave. From lively festivals and street performances to quiet moments watching the sunrise over the harbor, there's a spirit here that's both welcoming and unforgettable. The city's people are known for their warmth and hospitality, always ready to share a story or a smile. Onward, with the taste of the sea and the warmth of Nova Scotia in our hearts. Halifax leaves you with memories of salt air, friendly faces, and the timeless beauty of the Atlantic coast, a true gem of Canada's East. Welcome to Quebec City, a European fairy tale right here in Canada. Wander cobblestone streets, marvel at Chateau Frontenac, and soak in the French language and culture. The city's history is palpable, from the Plains of Abraham to hidden courtyards in Old Quebec. Indulge in poutine, tourtière, and maple treats. Quebec's cuisine is pure comfort. Street performers, music, and joie de vivre fill every square. Venture to Montmorency Falls for a breathtaking natural wonder. Quebec City is a blend of old-world charm and vibrant culture, a place to get lost and fall in love. With full hearts and bellies, we continue west. Now for a jolt of energy, Toronto, Canada's largest and most dynamic city. This is a place where the skyline glitters with possibility, and every street pulses with life. As the sun sets over Lake Ontario, the city transforms, its lights flickering on like 1,000 tiny beacons, inviting you to explore its endless possibilities. Toronto is a city that never truly sleeps, always buzzing with excitement, innovation, and a sense of adventure. The iconic CN Tower stands tall, offering sweeping views that stretch for miles in every direction. For the truly brave, the Edgewalk lets you dangle high above the city, heart pounding as you take in the breathtaking panorama. But Toronto's real magic is found at street level, in its vibrant neighborhoods. Wander through Little Italy, where the aroma of fresh espresso drifts from cozy cafes. Stroll through the bustling streets of Chinatown, alive with color, energy, and the sizzle of woks. Or lose yourself in Greektown, where laughter spills from tavernas and the sound of bouzouki music fills the air. Toronto's diversity shines brightest in its food. Here you can savor authentic jerk chicken, slurp steaming bowls of pho, or bite into pillowy pierogies, all within a few city blocks. The legendary pea-meal bacon sandwich at St. Lawrence Market is a must-try, but it's just the beginning. Street food vendors serve up everything from Korean tacos to Ethiopian injera, reflecting the city's multicultural spirit. Every meal is a journey, every flavor a story, and every bite a celebration of the cultures that call Toronto home. Beyond the food, Toronto is a haven for art and culture lovers. Marvel at the crystal facade of the Royal Ontario Museum, where ancient artifacts meet cutting-edge design. Wander the halls of the Art Gallery of Ontario, home to masterpieces from around the world. Or for a breath of fresh air, hop on a ferry to the Toronto Islands. Here you can bike along peaceful paths, picnic by the water, and gaze back at the city's iconic skyline, a perfect blend of urban energy and natural tranquility. The city buzzes with ambition, creativity, and a welcoming spirit. On any given day, you'll find street performers captivating crowds, artists painting murals on brick walls, and entrepreneurs launching new ideas in bustling cafes. Toronto's people are its greatest asset. Open, friendly, and always ready to share a story or lend a hand. Whether you're a visitor or a local, you'll feel the city's infectious energy and sense of possibility. Toronto is a living mosaic, built by immigrants and fueled by dreams. Walk through its neighborhoods and you'll hear dozens of languages, see faces from every corner of the globe, and witness traditions blending into something uniquely Canadian. Festivals celebrating every culture fill the calendar, from Caribbean Carnival to Lunar New Year, making the city a year-round celebration of diversity and unity. As we leave the city's pulse behind, we set our sights on the wild beauty of the Rockies. The journey westward is a dramatic shift, from the urban energy of Toronto to the untamed majesty of Canada's mountains. The city's skyline fades into memory, replaced by rolling forests, endless prairies, and eventually the towering peaks of the Rockies. The contrast will be unforgettable, a reminder of Canada's incredible diversity, from vibrant city streets to the serene, awe-inspiring wilderness that lies ahead. Welcome to Banff National Park, where the Canadian Rockies rise in jaw-dropping grandeur. Turquoise lakes like Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are nature's masterpieces, perfect for paddling or quiet reflection. Hike through pine forests and wildflower meadows, and keep an eye out for elk, eagles, and even grizzlies. The town of Banff is cozy and welcoming, with great food. Try the bison steak. End your day soaking in the Banff Upper Hot Springs, surrounded by mountain peaks and starlit skies. Banff is a place to reconnect with nature and yourself. It's humbling, inspiring, and unforgettable. Next, we head to the Pacific Coast for a whole new vibe. We've reached Vancouver, where city life and nature blend seamlessly. Bike the seawall in Stanley Park, surrounded by rainforest, ocean, and mountain views. Granville Island's public market is a feast for the senses. Fresh seafood, local produce, and global flavors. Vancouver's Asian influence means world-class sushi and ramen are everywhere. Take a water taxi for skyline views or cross the Capilano Suspension Bridge for a thrill above the rainforest. The city's laid-back, eco-conscious spirit is infectious. Vancouver invites you to get outside, breathe deep, and savor every moment. One last ferry ride brings us to our final stop. Our journey ends in Victoria, British Columbia's charming capital on Vancouver Island. The inner harbor dazzles with historic buildings and the Grand Empress Hotel. Stroll through Butchart Gardens, a floral wonderland that enchants all who visit. Explore Fisherman's Wharf, Canada's oldest Chinatown, and savor fresh seafood and local cider. Victoria's pace is gentle, its beauty timeless. It's a city that invites reflection and gratitude. From coast to coast, we've experienced Canada's heart, soul, and flavors. What a perfect place to say goodbye. And just like that, our coast-to-coast Canadian adventure comes to a close. Thank you for joining me. What a journey it's been. If you enjoyed this trip, subscribe for more adventures and delicious discoveries. Remember, the world is a big, beautiful book. Keep exploring, keep connecting, and always leave room for dessert. Until next time, friends, see you on the next trip.